Now, this is much more important than cramming down a protein shake full of whey protein, dextrose, maltodextrin, or whatever other shit I used to take back in the past. We have enough stress in our lives already. The famous anabolic window. The idea is that you have 30 critically important minutes after a workout where you should swallow a protein shake like your life depends on it, and then run home to cram food on your pipes. All for that enhanced muscle growth, that protein synthesis, and those glycogen stores that need to be replenished ASAP. Except it's all mostly bullshit. What's up, folks? It's Uranus. We're in Brussels. Welcome to another video. Today we're talking about the anabolic window. So is it a fact or a myth? Let's find out. C'est parti. I remember at one point I got so caught up in the marketing bullshit of the fitness industry that if I had forgotten my protein shake at home and I didn't have anything with me, my workout was considered wasted. I was on a program made by a very famous bodybuilder. Of course, he had his own supplement line, and in his program he included a lot of his own supplements, and I was reading a lot about how you need to feed the muscle and so on. And if I didn't have any protein or BCAAs, all of the effects of my workout would be wasted on the 25-minute drive home because I forgot my freaking protein shake. I actually found the program I was on back on my iCloud. It's from the almighty famous Jim Stephanie. In his program, he recommended that during your workout, you actually sip on a freaking protein shake with creatine in it. And then within 30 minutes after his workout, he recommended 2 extra scoops of protein alongside, of course, 4 other supplements from his brand line. So that's 3 scoops of protein in pretty much 1 hour and a half. Supposedly, the anabolic window or the protein window is that very narrow time period that you have straight after your workout where your muscles are allegedly more prone or more receptive to nutrient intake. Otherwise, you can forget about that sweet protein synthesis. Protein synthesis, by the way, is not a fancy word which describes the process by which the body repairs and builds muscle tissue. Now, seriously, I've been working out for pretty much almost a decade right now, and I can tell you the following 2 things are much more important than the anabolic window. And number 1 is your total caloric daily intake or your macros, and number 2, the consistency to which you can stick to your freaking diet. That's going to be much more important than that supposedly anabolic window where you have to cram down supplements by a freaking bodybuilder. Whether you eat your protein, your fats, and your carbs an hour after you work out, 2 hours after you work out, or 5 hours after you work out, in the end is not going to matter that much as long as your daily caloric intake is where it's supposed to be. I've been tracking my macros for 6 or 7 years, and at the moment I'm eating about 2,500 calories per day. Fat is always a little bit over 50 grams. Protein is between 200 and 220, and carbs is between 250 and 280, depending on the carb source I have for that day. Now, I use an app to track this, although I mostly stick to eating the same 6 days per week. Now, this is much more important than cramming down a protein shake full of whey protein, dextrose, maltodextrin, or whatever other shit I used to take back in the past. We have enough stress in our lives already to be caring about the anabolic window, in my experience. Now, there are still personal trainers out there who are promoting the anabolic window as being the holy grail of muscle building times. They're still telling their clients to drink a freaking protein shake with quick acting carbs after their workout. Otherwise, that workout was freaking wasted. Now, if I would be a trainer, I think it would be much wiser to teach customers to find a diet that they can stick to and to also learn about the 4-4-9 rule. That means 4 calories for a gram of protein and carb and 9 calories for a gram of fat. That is going to be much more important, the total daily caloric intake. I got so obsessed and brainless during my fitness journey. I remember on one of my very first dates with my Czech girlfriend, I arrived straight from work and the gym in the evening. Now, I had my protein with me, but I didn't have a shaker, and I needed to get that protein in me, otherwise I was going to lose all of my muscles during our date and my workout would have been completely wasted. So I dry scooped the entire thing in front of the car, in front of the bar we were going to, and 5 years later, she still remembers me choking on strawberry protein powder in front of that freaking bar. Never dry scoop a protein powder, by the way. It just doesn't work. It's like the cinnamon challenge. The next day, I arrived with one functioning eye because I had a perfume explosion in my car, but that's a story for a different time. I have anxiety. I'm quite a stressful person when I'm going on a freaking date with a Czech lady. She's still there, by the way. Now let's get back to the anabolic window. Now, gym buddy of mine, a beast of a human being, I don't know how he does it, but he eats all of his calories in the freaking evening. And he's a beast of a human being. He's eating all of his 3,500 calories, all of them in the evening. Because he tells me that if he's eating during the day, he's feeling tired and sluggish. So he keeps it all for the evening. He's still making great progress in the gym, and he's still not giving a freaking fuck about any anabolic window or about cramming a protein shake after his freaking workout. He's just eating 3,500 calories, all of them in the evening. Now, personally, what works best for me is spreading my meals and my calories during the day. If I don't eat every 3 hours, I become a different human being. Now, if you're a bodybuilder preparing for a freaking show and you're severely calorie restricted, then understand that the window in which you eat is going to be much more important. For 99% of us common folk just trying to get freaking jacked, it's not going to matter that much. What matters more is your overall diet, your total daily caloric intake, your protein intake, and your consistency to sticking to that freaking diet. If you can't stick to your diet, then it's not a very good one. That's it. Don't let yourself get manipulated too much by fitness industry bullshit and all the people making money from this. And I should tell this to myself also, because I spent way too much cash in the past on supplements that were all marketing and zero results. All bloat for freaking nothing. So the anabolic window, no, in my opinion, it doesn't matter that much. All right, ending it here. Thank you for watching this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Kindly do the YouTube thing, subscribe, like, leave me a comment, tell me how you're feeling. I'll catch you on the next one. Uranus out.